I didn't even know. Last week I didn't even edit out that bit where we were just looking at our phones.
No.
No.
You didn't add any of the fucking screenshots of your nose either?
Yeah, I did.
Did you?
On YouTube, yeah.
Did you?
Yeah.
I didn't notice that.
Yeah, I did. Right as we were talking about it, I put it up. That's the one thing I did remember.
I didn't put my picture up. Progress pic.
Ah, yeah, no, because you didn't send it.
I fucking did.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Take it back. Hey guys, welcome to the Big Fat Chat. My name's Dan. This is Di.
All right.
I'm back again.
Yeah.
How's things, man?
Good.
Lovely.
So I think we're going to be doing this bi-weekly, and me.
Yeah, so I decided last week that, like, I think it's probably too much of me having to do it every week. Just because, like, I feel drained. Do you know, last night I was like, fuck, I actually feel good. I went home. I didn't know it was lunch for today, so I could stay in bed a little bit longer. But then as soon as today comes, I'm fucked. Like, it's weird. Like, yeah, last night I got into bed and I was like, right, I'm fucking up for tomorrow. Like, and then I woke up this morning and I'm like, fuck. Do you know what I mean?
Do you think it's the lie-in that fucks you up?
No, it's
not the lie-in.
It's everything catching up with me over the weekend. Like, do you know what I mean? Because, like, again, I haven't stopped.
Yeah, but I think there's a certain element of that, right? But I think there's also a certain element of... I stayed in bed till half past 8 the other day. And I was fucked all day. It's
just like, it's not even so much my mind, it's my body, like, do you know what I mean? I like a fucking ache, man.
Well, you've got a fucking hard job, like.
Yeah.
Even though, like, you turn around and say, like, you're a chef, but
yeah,
people could turn around and say, well, it's not exhaustive. Fillet in fish.
Try it.
But, well, yeah, exactly. It's fucking exhaustive.
There isn't a lot of people that can do it well. It's a tough job, like. But yeah, I don't want to dwell on work too much again.
No, we're not gonna.
We dwelled on work last time. I tell you what I am doing, though. Like, you asked me about my camera. I'm getting into street photography, like.
Cool.
I'm really enjoying it. I haven't started yet.
Street hub.
But I took Eve and Noah out the other day, and I always take my camera anyway, but I normally take video in it.
Yeah.
But I decided, I'll just try some photos, and I really I'm really enjoying photography at the minute.
Cool.
So I started up my Instagram for photography, of course, like you have to do.
Yeah.
But there's not much on it at the minute. But I think I might go out after this now today and just
take photos
catch some
of people.
stuff. I want to catch random people. Yeah, I think I like those, like, kind of the ones where you just catch humans unaware, like.
Yeah.
Those cool ones when they're doing cool
stuff. In this
stuff.
weather, with shorts and flip-flops on.
Freezing fingers.
that was me this morning. Yeah. Shorts and flip-flops.
You're fucking nuts. It's fucking cold in here today, mate.
It is.
Yeah, it is.
I don't feel it as much now, though.
What do you mean?
As I used to.
Yeah, you becoming
conditioned my body to it.
Accustomed to fucking sub-zero temperatures.
Yeah. I'm not going to go jumping in a fucking icy lake with nothing on, but
yeah, fair enough.
I think you do condition yourself. There's a guy called Wim Hof,
and
basically like Antarctic weathers.
Yeah.
It might even be in the fucking Antarctica, I don't know.
Yeah.
And he's going swimming in a pair of fucking budgie smugglers in like icy lakes.
I couldn't do that. Well,
but his mentality is you can condition your mind and your body to like adapt to your surroundings.
They say that's horrible, isn't it? ice cold water. Like if you submerged in ice cold water, it's very easy to die.
Very.
If you
like, I mean, they use cold therapy for a lot of like recovery and stuff, like with athletes.
Yeah, like cryo.
Yeah.
Because you got those cryo chambers for the UFC, haven't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I fucking.
No, that's of benefit. Dying isn't. Yeah.
There's a fine balance between it being very, very beneficial to your health and
dying,
creating corpses.
Yeah. He was healthy as fuck.
He was really healthy up until the point that he died.
Yes.
I swear I had hypothermia the other day, man. Do you know, like, when because it's basically like your body pulling blood from the extremities to keep your core warm, isn't it? I swear I had that the other day in the freezer counting stock. I'm not even joking. We were in there for so long, and like I wasn't wearing gloves because we put stock on with a tablet, like, so it's like a scanner, like fucking Tesco's, kind of.
Yeah.
But I needed my fingers because it's touchscreen, so I couldn't wear any gloves. And probably about an hour and a half into it, I could just feel myself fucking like shutting down, like it was crazy.
It's fucking weird because
my skin went shiny. Do you know? It's like, do you know when it's so cold, your skin, like, I don't know what it is. If it's like moisture's like. No, I started turning fucking shiny. I guess.
Like the fucking, what do you call it? The vampires from fucking Twilight.
Actually, because I don't know what it's starting to do it now.
I'm sparkling.
Like my fingers are starting to do it now because I'm a bit
Kids
cold.
luck.
Not so much, like, but I don't. Can you see it? No.
No. No.
I'm a fucking hypochondriac. And I don't know what the fuck knows.
I got AIDS. Good night.
What was I gonna say? I've been having some weird existential stuff this week. I can't remember what it was, but I was watching some sort of podcast. I was listening to some sort of podcast about like self-love.
Okay.
It sounds a bit hippie-ish, but like all it is about like just accepting yourself and kind of as soon as you accept yourself, you can become what you want to be. Blah 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 blah. But I wanted to pose a question to you.
Okay.
And our listeners, if they want to answer.
Okay.
Are you happy with who you are?
I think you can be happy with who you are, but still strive for more.
Yeah. I feel that I don't think you can ever. You can't reach your perfect self because what's after that?
Well, it doesn't exist.
Yeah, that's the thing, isn't it? So you always have to strive for something. You can never like get content. But do you think that? Are you happy with yourself as a person?
It's a strange question, that is. It's not a strange question, it's like it's a weird question. It's a strange question from the perspective of being able to answer it efficiently.
Yeah.
It's like you can be at certain points in your life and you think, yeah, life is good.
Yeah.
But you should always still strive for more.
Yeah. I'm not even talking about life now. I'm talking about if you were to audit yourself, do you think that you are the person that you want to be?
I think it's a constantly progressive thing, for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can look at certain aspects of what you do and certain parts of you, sort of like personality and your whole makeup.
Yeah.
And still question, there's always room for improvement. So, I mean, we are very self-critical as human beings anyway, aren't we?
Yeah.
It's like, I could be doing that a little bit better. And I think it's needed.
It has to be, isn't it?
Yeah, I think we need to look at ourselves and be critical and go, well, look, that needs to be perfected as much as is possible. Otherwise, we're just going to be
what's a life without self-betterment, like without trying to better yourself. Like I try better my mind more than I try anything else. But like, if you were to look at yourself and think, there's one key thing that I should change about myself, what do you reckon it would be?
Well, myself.
Yeah. If you were to look at yourself and think, right, this one thing is the thing that's holding me back, or this one thing is the thing that kind of isn't where I need it to be.
Now, even though I've got very good levels of focus, I'm still really scatty. So with regards to, like, I wouldn't say it's a commitment aspect, a commitment issue, because
you're getting up at 4 a.m. every morning.
Yeah, what I put my mind to, I will often
get done.
But the problem lies then is I'll try to do like fucking too much.
Right.
And then there's always the risk then that I don't see
deteriorate
a lot of things through.
Yeah.
As a perfect example, it's on YouTube. This is going to be on YouTube, so we'll use YouTube as an example.
Yeah.
And we've discussed this before. There's never been consistency when I used to upload videos.
Yeah, and there still isn't now.
And there still isn't now.
Yeah. Is that because you think you've taken on too much saying that you're going to come back to YouTube? Or is it just because you don't think that you've got the content? Or
well, I could turn around and say that it's a time issue, but then I'd be potentially
lying.
Yeah, because I do have
You've
time.
probably got... Do you think you got more time now because you control your time?
Yeah,
You can control your time better because you don't have to go to actual work, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you don't have a 9 to 5.
Sound like my fucking missus now.
Why?
I'm sure sometimes she just thinks that I'm in here playing.
No, I don't. That's why I tried to justify what I said.
Yeah.
Because
it's just like a Mickey Mouse job.
But by that I mean you're in control of what you do and what you don't do. If something's too much for you, like for me, if something's too much for me, tough. You got to do it anyway. But for you, you could if you wanted to / needed to. You just like kind of you could take a backseat if you wanted to.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. It's a strange one.
you do a lot of your shit like really early in the day, don't you? So like, I mostly your afternoons tidy or.
There's no excuse, and I'm not going to attempt to make an excuse.
Yeah.
Why I haven't uploaded a video.
After promising that you're going to.
Well, no, yeah, but see, I said I wouldn't be as regular.
Yeah. There's irregular and then there's non-existent.
And then, there's non-existence.
It's like my period is irregular.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cause I've never
I just don't know when I'm on. I don't know. It's...
Isn't it crazy?
I constantly go through this mental flux.
Yeah.
If that's the right word that I'm looking for, right? Where my mood is very, very inconsistent.
Yeah.
What I do day by day is very consistent in spite of my mood.
Yeah.
But there's been a few occasions over the last week that I've turned around and said, right, I'm going to sit down and I'm going to do something. But then it's like a bit of a memory block then as to what. Not so much a block, I don't know. It's like, well, what do I do?
Yeah, that would again start being content for content's sake, and then like, yeah. So
and I don't want that.
I literally, do you know, since I said I wanted to do Angry Welshman again, I set my camera up the other day and I sat in front of it, and I was like, I don't know if I can be bothered.
I think it needs to be a natural thing that you go, right, bang.
I got a lot of shit to fucking complain about.
Yeah.
But
but it needs to be a natural thing that you don't have to force the process.
Yeah, so I lapelled myself up and everything. I was just like, I'll take this off. I'm not going to do it.
Yeah.
But I might come round to doing it again, but I just feel like that's probably one of my character flaws, is that like I'll have all these great ideas, but then just actually getting off my ass to do it. It is laziness on my part. I can't be bothered. Like.
But it is about prioritizing as well.
Yeah.
With regards to sort of like life balance.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like prioritizing your life balance. Yes, you've got downtime.
Yeah.
But you've got to prioritize what is the most valuable downtime that you. What do you do in that downtime?
My downtime is fucking recovery these days. I'm not even gonna lie. Like
and that is the most valuable thing
for
you at the moment.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
For some reason, this job takes it out of me way more than it used to in my last place. It like fucking like I can't shut off in the night. So like I didn't go to bed till 2 this morning, but I got in before 11. Do you know what I mean? Before 12.
Yeah, because it's a new thing. You haven't fallen into the. No, this goes both ways.
Yeah.
You fall into the trap of familiarity.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then complacency.
Yeah.
Yeah, or and then you've got the sort of falling in, not to the trap, but falling into the comfort zone of look, I know this fucking job well, and now I don't need to be spending extra fucking thought on the A, B, C, and fucking D's.
Yeah.
So the switch off process, I'm fucking hell. I suppose that comes with every job. Now it doesn't matter if you're doing the same job, you're just in a different role. It's just an adjustment period for that particular job. You get familiar with it, and then it's just like, well, I don't have to overthink it now.
Yeah. I think I'm at a point where like the job is fine now. It's just like I don't know if it's the patterns, because like my old place, really busy in the day, fall off in the night, and you kind of got time to relax in work.
But you've got to adjust to
whereas here, you're kind of quiet all day. You can kind of do the line on your bonds if you want to, if you fancy it, like I did yesterday. And then the night you get battered, and then I think that's where my mind just can't shut off from it for a minute. Like I hope it changes, but
I think you'll adapt around that.
Yeah, it will do. It'll become normal.
It'll become second nature.
Right now, my body's in fucking pieces, man. So like maybe I can go back to being weekly in a while, but like right now, I just think it's actually like torture coming up your, like, nothing against you. I love a chat with you, like, but I love a chat with you, but that's actually torture, like.
Well, yeah, so like on your days off, what do you want to do? You want to fucking gouch out and just sit down and play some games?
Yeah.
Or sometimes not even do that.
I can't even get it into my head to play games. I bought Red Dead on fucking PC the other day. I'm probably like an hour into it. I just can't. Like, I'd rather waste time doing nothing just so I can try my best to gain some sort of like fucking thing back. Like.
And I suppose that's the point that I'm at as well. I've got downtime. There are certain things that I will still maintain.
Yeah.
But whereas in the past it would have been, I'll go and sit down and play fuck whatever for
Yeah.
a couple of hours.
Yeah.
Now I just haven't even got the drive to do that. I'm just sitting down and just
Games
like,
ain't
monging out in
games
the
ain't
chair
fun. Yeah.
and watching what fucking culture for hours.
That's literally what I do.
Yeah?
I watch videos on cameras and stuff because I nearly came close to buying another fucking camera the other day.
Yeah.
And I don't want to. I want to, but I can't.
Right, okay.
That'll be 3 cameras that cost me over $1,000, and it's like I just don't have the money for it. Like, but and I don't have the use for it. I wanted one specifically for photography because my other 2 are videos. Like, but the one that I've got takes okay pictures, so like I should just deal with that because I don't want to do photography professionally. I just want to do it for fun.
Yeah.
So I might as well just fucking use my camera.
Yeah, but I understand that why you want to buy something. Because
Well,
I'm very much like
everybody in that group knows I've got problems with just buying shit.
Well, I fucking bought that headset, didn't I?
What am I looking at? Oh, the
VR.
Have you used it?
Once or twice.
I was trying to explain the VR workout to Gemma and Beth, the ones that are coming here to fucking do training with you.
Yeah.
Sorry, mate. you just saw like my soul leave my body a bit, didn't you? Oh.
Fucking missed it and dropped my head.
Why the fuck did I think of training? They're coming.
Tell you what it reminded me of, which is like sorry to interrupt. Do you remember playing Alex Kidd?
No.
Alex Kidd, the game is fucking years old. Now he'd die, and like a little like white outline of his body would just like float up from his dead corpse.
Never.
That's what you were just like.
Trying to think of the word training when you come.
What is it? What is it?
What's that word I'm looking for? That really fucking elaborate word. Training. Ah, yeah, that's the one. Yeah. I can't remember what I was saying now.
They coming up to train.
I was trying to explain what you do with the VR workout, and then I realised I didn't have a fucking clue.
Are they expecting to come here for that?
No.
Oh, right, okay. So,
okay. No, I wouldn't. I'm not giving like empty promises.
Yeah. Oh, you're just gonna go and play fucking Fruit Ninja for.
They just told me. They told me. Well, Beth told me that she needs somebody that's just like on her case. Okay. Otherwise, she'll get lazy. Like, do you know what I mean? So.
Yeah.
I was just like, well, fucking dies a boy. I said he nearly fucking killed me the first time I went up there. So.
Yeah. I'll have to like test the water before I start calling her a cunt. Like.
Yeah. Or I'll tell her before.
Shut up, cunt. I picked the wrong time to eat the banana, haven't I?
Yeah, this is going to turn into like food ASMR.
Remember?
Am I right?
ASMR.
Right, yeah. Do you know what? There's 50% of the country that's going to be fine with that, and then there's 50% of the country that are like trying to find out where you live so they can come and stab you in your sleep now.
Do you know, years ago on The Wave, right?
Yeah.
They used to do the sounds, and you used to have to guess what the fucking sounds were.
Yeah.
I would like this type of sound.
That's fucking disgusting.
Right? No.
Do you know, because these headphones are so loud as well. Like,
yeah.
I can hear every nuance to that.
So it was this fucking sound. No, that could be anything, right? If I just did that sound, you wouldn't know I was eating a banana.
No.
Would you?
No.
I turned up and I said, is somebody stirring fucking porridge?
Yeah.
And it was right.
Yeah.
And I won. And then they turned around and said, oh, I've won tickets to go to the View Cinema. I said, oh, I don't want them, just give them away to charity or whatever. And they fucking didn't. They gave them to the next caller.
That's annoying.
Yeah.
You
I don't know
have.
why that part was relevant. It was just the banana fucking part. Just went off from one there.
Didn't you used to have ties with the Wave?
Not really, no.
No? Do you know, you knew the presenters?
Oh, I knew all the presenters.
Was Shani on?
Shani, yeah. I used to ring up and do the weather every now and then.
So that guy that we were talking about before, just before we started now, that guy who did the Welsh guy that you said you might be able to get on, have you started talking to him, or are you just thinking maybe not?
Steve.
Yeah.
Right, Steve Spears has got a new... Well,
I haven't watched it yet.
It's The Tuckers.
Yeah.
I power watched it the other night.
How many episodes is it?
6.
Oh, that's fine.
And he was fucking brilliant. He's a really talented writer.
Oh, you wrote it, did he?
Yeah, I think he wrote
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
No, even though it's like comedy based.
It's comedy. Yeah, it's like that Ricky Gervais kind of comedy.
But it's
where
very
there's
cleverly
like,
layered, where you get to sort of like the characters jump out to do, and you get to like very diverse
fucking
personalities.
hard, man. It's really hard to write, like, because is it like a comedy drama? Or is it a comedy?
Yeah, but it's not a drama in the sense that it's not dark.
Do they pull at your heartstrings, or is it just
there's
pure
certain
comedy?
aspects of it that pull at your heartstrings, and
Like
you laugh.
Is it like Afterlife? Have you watched Afterlife?
Yes.
Afterlife was probably one of the best TV shows I've possibly ever seen.
Because it's so normal.
It's fucking crazy. Because I could literally see myself being that bloke. Like, do you know what I mean? I could see myself being him. It's so believable, and like you fucking take. He's a funny guy, but he's delivered it perfectly as well. Ricky Gervais, his acting in that was like phenomenal.
And look, I recognise method acting is a big part, but
he hasn't lost his wife.
He's See, the thing is like there's got to be something special with you as an actor.
Yeah, he's fucking
to be able to tap into that, and you feel something that has been manufactured.
That it doesn't exist.
Yeah, it's not
how insane is that? In our mental.
Yeah.
Like what headspace do you have to put yourself in as like Joaquin Phoenix or somebody like that who did Joker?
Yeah.
Like what mindset do you have to put yourself in, and how long do you keep yourself there, and how does it affect you?
Well, for the best part, I think the majority of us are highly empathetic individuals.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, even though we've not been through a particular thing ourselves, we can still, and we can still feel.
You can understand the pain, maybe not to the extent, but you can understand like a percentage of what someone might feel in that position.
It's like you watch any film, and there's like the same applies with regards to whether it's a happy thing or sad thing. You can still put yourself in that fucking zone.
Yeah.
And you'll watch certain things, and they might be really sad, and you think, "Oh fuck, do you know what?"
It hits you, and then when it's finished, you still kind of like you take it away with you, like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah. You still got remnants of it lying around.
I was a little bit like that with Joker. When I watched Joker, I left it, and I felt like I took a little bit of out. I left the cinema with it, like a little bit of, I don't know, like weirdness.
I think so. Like, when we go using the Joker as an example, what was the thing? Like everybody, there's a potential for a person to have a bad day and crack.
Yeah.
All right, not to the point that he can go up on stage and
shoot.
I don't want to give it away. Shoot somebody in the fucking head.
That's been out for a fucking while now. If you haven't seen it, like.
Yeah. No. Everybody does have the potential to crack. Not go down that route, but go down other potential routes, don't they?
He's a really, really unlucky fellow.
Yeah. But there was another thing the other day. It was basically like, do you have an internal monologue? And there's I think it's a very small percentage of people who don't have an internal monologue, that internal voice that they...
What do you mean by that, though? The one that keeps you in check?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They don't hear. So, like... We don't hear it, but we manufacture in our minds that we've got this these voices. Yeah. They don't. Some people will have the visual, and only the visual, and some people will only have like the what they perceive to be the vocal.
The audio, yeah.
Like when I read it, and they said, "Oh, well, but I have like it all," but some people don't, and that was the interesting thing about how brains are wired differently. There was another thing, like if you close your eyes now and try to visualize like a red apple. Can you actually see a red apple?
Yeah, I can.
No, I can't. When I try to...
I just saw a weird face, though.
Yeah.
On the apple. Do you like those... This is actually true. Like, I literally just saw it. Do you know those things like on the beach in like...
like Jesus and a dog's ass?
Yeah, not that. What the fuck? What are those things called? Like, not a druid. What are those?
Boys.
Like, no, literally like stone faces that look like the Ula Baga guy from Crash Bandicoot.
Oh, yeah.
Like that. Yeah, I saw that on the apple. I don't know. I maybe get a book out. Whoever's got a fucking dream book and find out what the fuck that means. I don't know, because I just saw one of them. Like, I saw the apple, it was fine, and then you started talking and the faces went, whoop, and then it came up. I don't know why. That's really weird. Not going to do that again. No more red apples.
No.
Are they called druids? It's not. It's not.
Fuck knows. Oh, it's like that. Right now I know what you mean now.
Not a totem, but yeah, you know. Yeah. It looks like their heads, but apparently their bodies are buried. That's the folklore behind it, isn't it? Yeah, that's what I saw.
I don't know where that is. I can't remember.
Yeah, I didn't want to go in too far because I'd have just made myself sound more stupid because I can't remember. I don't know where they are. There's loads of them now. Just heads.
Yeah, I'm not going to Google it because like we spend a lot of time just
Because I didn't cut
with
it out
just, like,
last time.
I will find it. No, I will find it.
I try for some reason I tried editing it all in Fruity Loops last week, and like I got it to sound way better, but it's just way more flaky with really big files because it's like an hour and 40 odd minutes long.
Right.
So every time I cut that bit out, it would crash and I'd have to start again. So by the end of it, I was just like, fuck that, and then I went back into Audacity.
No, what I'm about to say now is going to probably be like dirt too.
Yeah.
But do you know one of the easiest ways to edit an audio file?
Huh.
Is in Sony Vegas.
Sony Vegas started out as a audio program, that's why.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not downloading Sony Vegas just for that though. I've got Audition, but I just don't really know how to use it because I've never used it.
Vegas is easier.
I've
got a genuine
Vegas.
copy of fucking Vegas. I didn't have a genuine copy for fucking years, but
Yeah,
it
it was in that Humble Bundle thing
It
for
was.
like so cheap.
was like 12 quid.
I nearly bought it myself,
yeah.
but because I use DaVinci Resolve for everything pretty much. I could maybe try it in DaVinci Resolve and try having a dab that way, because that way I could edit the video and the audio at the same time. So that'll probably be easier actually, because they got Fairlight in Resolve. But
and the render times on them are fucking like, especially if you've got a static image.
Yeah, because I got the studio version of Resolve now, so that like it uses GPU. I could like an hour video takes no time at all now.
Yeah.
I am finding that my PC starting to date a bit now. Like it's 2 years old. It's like an old man in PC world.
Mine is fucking archaic.
Isn't yours like Ivy Bridge or something?
Yes.
Sandy Bridge? No, was
Ivy.
Ivy
3770K.
3770K.
Still does the job though. I mean, I'm noticing with like some newer games that there's a little bit of stuff.
Only now they're starting to take more than 4 cores really. Like now you're going to start seeing those. Like the 4790K that I had before this would still do fine. Because it was relatively fast for what it was. I could get 4.9 gigahertz out of that. And that would still batter most things today.
Yeah.
Maybe lose 2 or 3 frames, but like that's not noticeable over time. Like
I think with like even game size, the file size now,
it's nuts, isn't it?
Fucking like 100 gig.
People that ain't on fibre now are fucked.
Yes.
Imagine.
Oh yeah.
Could you imagine that life?
Which is why I think they're gonna fucking struggle because they wanted to just put it all
digital. You have to have the infrastructure around the world for that. Like,
yeah,
I know, isn't it like going to become a legal thing that you have to have at least 10 or 20 meg by 2025 or something like that? Like every household is like, it's going to become like a right, like a human right that you get. It's either 10 or 12 or 20.
But even with
20's fuck all.
It's terrible.
Red Dead took me 3 hours to download the other day, which was long for me.
What's that, about 100 gig, isn't it? About 80 gig.
120?
Is it 120?
Yeah, the PC version now, isn't it? Right. So
that's because it's probably patched.
Higher textures, yeah. And it came with like loads of special features and shit. But yeah, I think it was like 120 gig.
Yeah.
And what else did I downloaded? Something else that was COD. COD gets like 40 gig patches every fucking month or two. Like I haven't played that for a while, but
fucking hell, I remember like the days of like
it not getting patched.
Yeah, there wasn't
get a broken game, you keep
it's fucked.
If you get a broken game, you keep a broken game.
Well, even like you factor, if you go back to like Super Nintendo, what were they? They were like something like fucking 3 meg fucking files.
I don't think it was even meg then, wasn't it? Like kilobytes.
I think we're probably jumping into the realms of meg. And then you've got like they went up then to like PlayStation. They were standardly 4.7 gig.
PlayStation with DVDs, weren't they? So, was PlayStation CD or DVD?
They were,
because if it's CD, it was less than a gig.
Well, they were the black.
I think was the infrastructure DVD though?
DVD 4.7
or CD.
I don't know.
Fuck knows. And then
because they went to dual layer then, which is why when people were pirating. So when you went up to like PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360, you couldn't fucking cram them on
a normal DVD.
On a normal DVD.
Yeah, smart.
I think it was PlayStation 2. Right, there we are. So PlayStation 2 and the original Xbox were around about 4.7, so they were DVDs.
So that's DVD, yeah.
So PlayStation 1 would have been CDs,
CD,
but they were black. They were black. Can you remember they were black CDs?
Yeah, because you could play them in CD players.
Yeah.
Did you ever do that?
No.
If you put a PlayStation 1 game in a CD player, you get the soundtrack.
Did you?
For some of them, and like you'd get some of the weird audio files, like voices and shit. I used to do that all the time. It was fucking great. Like GTA.
You can look up on YouTube, and there's like some of the maddest things. Like if you put a fucking Dreamcast disc in a fucking just a normal CD player, it would like blow your speakers.
Is it?
Fucked. I don't know how true it is.
I don't think you can pop speakers anymore, can you?
Try it. If any of you have got a Dreamcast disc, just go and blow the fuck out of shit.
Yeah, send us a video. I'll stick it on the next podcast.
Yeah, definitely. I did put up any questions a couple of weeks ago.
Did anyone
Did anybody have any questions? Well, yeah, but that was a couple of weeks ago now, so I've got to look for the fucking questions.
Oh, shit.
Instead of me, like, writing them down.
Yeah, that was stupid of you, wasn't it?
Yeah, so we'll have a look.
We'll have a look. I'll try keeping on talking while you're on you.
Proceed. Fucking hell.
Like, now that I have to talk, I really want to drink, and now I can't drink because I can't fucking let you take over while I drink. And
right, I've got some.
Have you?
Yeah.
Nice.
Right. Strangely Strange.
Well, this is the person whose name it is.
On Twitter.
At Strangely Strange, shout-outs.
No, it's not at Strangely Strange. It is at Victim of Society. The of being a 0, not an O.
Ooh.
Okay. And I can't be bothered to look if you've fucked about with any of the other letters and numbers. Right. Okay, so the question is this.
I'm with you, son. Let's go.
Why are there so many ignorant, racist cunts out there when it comes to things like the coronavirus? All I'm seeing on social media is hatred against the whole nation. I get they're worried, although most are dumb.
Sorry, I have to interrupt you there. You just said worried as the most 70-year-old Welsh woman I've ever heard in my life.
Did I?
Worried.
Worried?
Yeah, you're going to say, like,
worried.
Where are you going?
Where are you going?
Sorry, carry on.
Do you want to join the choir? Come and join the choir. They're all going to die if they... right, so I think they're worried, although most are dumb enough to think they're all going to die if they catch it.
Weirdly, I was having a chat about this in work the other day.
Okay.
There's only 9 confirmed cases in the UK.
Yeah.
And it seems that none of them are going to be fatal. It's only fatal to
apparently
people.
One of them wasn't even a case. One of them was a stroke.
Yeah. Whoops.
Oh, fuck.
Coronavirus is making my face melt. No,
yeah.
I couldn't tell because they had a fucking mask on. No, there's only 9 cases of it in the UK, and none of them look like they're going to be fatal. It's only fatal to people with like underlying medical problems.
Yeah, we've already got a compromised
existence.
Compromised.
It's
a bit harsh.
Yeah, sorry, they died because they had a compromised existence. But yeah, it's fucking nuts, isn't it? Have you seen that guy that had to apologise because he Snapchatted himself with a mask on and then turned the camera around and it was just a fucking Asian-looking guy reading a newspaper? It's like he would have thought that everybody was going to react the way that you just did, but not a lot of people did.
No.
It's just fucking nuts, man. It is. It's pathetic. Like, it's...
Racism in itself
it's not even...
is just...
How can that be, like... How can that be a reason to like, hate Chinese people? Are people getting actual, like, hate crimes on them because they're Chinese? No? Like, I haven't heard of anything, but...
Yeah, but see, the thing... And this is the problem with it, and this is the problem with a lot of... the stem of racism, I think, is out of a choice, a very segregated amount of people with certain behaviours. Yeah?
They'll get all the airtime.
Yeah, but see, like, the thing is like, people will then straight away go, right, everybody's like it.
Yeah.
So, like, for example, because of... my mind's gone fucking blank now, I'm forgetting words as well.
Training?
We've got training. We've got collective dementia.
Only when we're together.
Yeah, we've got collective dementia.
Yeah.
I think we would have collective dementia.
I love how you can't think of the word you were thinking of, but you came up with collective dementia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Extremists. So, like,
yeah.
A lot of extremists who are like, killing in the name of fucking religion. Right?
Yeah.
Now, not every Muslim is a fucking murderer.
Of course.
Right? But yeah, of course. Now, why are the majority of fucking the racist society so fucking stupid then?
It's because they probably, like, what people do with beliefs that they're not willing to change is they'll take their kind of section of information from the extremes. So they'll say that, okay, so there are Muslim like gang, like those rape fucking clubs. Like I don't know the official name for them. Like rape clubs.
Rape club. Yeah.
I'm coining a new term. The rape clubs. So there have been.
What's the first rule of rape club?
Oh shit! I'm gonna get raped. No, is like they would take the extremes. So like there are groups of Muslims, or it might not be that they're Muslims. That's the reason they're out raping, but it just so happens that they're all Muslims, and then they rape people.
Yeah.
And then they'll use that rather than like saying there's also white people that rape.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean? So they'll take something that's true, but then they'll like they'll stick a pump in it and blow it up.
Yeah.
And so that is this massive thing. It's the same thing as like pay gap, or like saying like they take
the smallest amount of data.
They take the smallest amount of data from the most extreme. Yeah. But they don't take, like, weirdly, right, the company that I work for, so like the actual umbrella company, they had to do like a census thing on pay gap. So they took everybody who works in the company, put their how much they get paid, and put them into a box of male or female.
Right.
But it doesn't take into consideration that a female cleaner will be paid less than me.
No.
Do you know what I mean? Substantially less than me. It doesn't take any other sort of anything else into account other than whether you got a dick or a minge.
Yeah. Why is that female cleaner?
Why is that female
earning less than a fucking brain surgery?
Yeah, this is unfair.
Brain surgeon.
A brain surgery.
Brain surgery. Fucking.
Fuck, our brain surgery's on some top cash.
Fucking hell, I haven't had enough pre-workout today. My fucking brain hasn't woke up.
But how insane is that, though? How can somebody... I assume it was a government thing because we had to publish it.
Yeah.
How can somebody think that is anything but skewed data? Because
people are stupid. And I mean that. Well, I don't mean it with the utmost respect. People are stupid.
It's nuts,
They are.
Though.
People are fucking thick.
Even people, like, in my position. So
not all people, the majority.
In my company, there's businesses that will take 40 grand a week. There's businesses that'll take 65, 70. Yeah. Should the person who's managing the kitchen of the 40 grand be paid the same as the fucking person who's taking the 70 grand? Probably not. But this it's the same job. People say same job description, same contract, and the same expectations. But this guy has to deliver almost double the fucking takings, and probably in that vein manage more staff. Yeah. So, like, there's so many other things that, like Jordan Peterson. Do you know Jordan Peterson? Yeah. He nails it on the head. Like, you take those extremes where, like, all the top 10 fucking footsie companies in the world, whatever, are run by men. But then he says, also, there's more men in prison. Yeah. There's more, do you know, so he goes through this fucking whole list of people where...
But he pulls it apart with facts.
Yeah, and that's what I like about him, because like he does get angry because he's quite a temperamental guy, but like he'll slap you down with actual facts rather than you glorifying these very small facts. Like, do you know what I mean?
And he sounds like Kermit the Frog.
He's fucking, especially when he starts crying.
Fuck.
But yeah, he's a really interesting guy. Like, I don't agree with everything he says, but.
But and this is another argument, right? Is like we don't have to agree with what everybody says.
That's the point, yeah.
Yeah. Like, just because, do you know what fucking pisses me off? You come up with your opinion, which we're all fucking entitled to, and then somebody will turn around and say, "Educate yourself."
Yeah.
Well, I have educated myself. I still have this opinion. I'm not uneducated because you disagree with me.
To be fair, some people are uneducated in their opinion.
Yeah, some people are uneducated, but that pisses me off. For me, I'm highly intellectual. I know lots of words. Just not today.
Except training. But like, if normally if I feel really, really strongly about something and I'm ready to argue about it, I will definitely have done my research about it.
Yeah, of course. No,
most definitely.
No, see that people of like a certain level of intellect will do that. Because you wouldn't go into a fucking battle with... You wouldn't go into a battle with somebody who's got fucking guns with a pencil.
Yeah, no.
And attempt to fucking stab them
Some people
with a fucking
would,
HB. And
I get that all the time.
What, stabbed with an HB?
I have to shoot people that are running at me with HPs all the time.
Pew, 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 pew,
Metaphorically, obviously. Just thick people that are trying to... that haven't gone through the time of like looking into something the way that I have, and they still feel way stronger about their opinion than I do. Do you know what I mean? But I'm always, if someone came to me, if I had a really strong opinion about it, right, okay, so I've got a really strong opinion, probably one of the strongest opinions I've got that might be controversial in this world is not letting kids transition when they're young, right? So that's a massive. If someone came to me with some sort of, I don't know, like some sort of thing that like proved that that was a good idea, then I would change my opinion on it. But there's a lot of people that are like stuck in their ways, and they've just been conditioned to think that way, that they would never change it, no matter how much logic is thrown their way. Eve's one of them. Eve, if Eve thinks she's right, and I could literally prove her wrong, she's still right. Yeah, and like that's frustrating. She's running at me with a fucking HB pencil, like.
You can't. Wait, tell me sharply.
Yeah, but it's like that's that.
Oh, the nib's fucking falling off.
What they say, stupidity is like death. You don't notice it, but the people around you do, or something like that. It's something like that. I butchered that, but it's
stupidity is like death. You're cold and rotten.
You should die.
While we're on the subject of
death.
No, let's rewind a little bit now, because I've lost my train of thought again.
Did I take you away from something?
I don't know. What did you take me away from? For fuck's sake, it's blind leading the blind today. I've actually seen that.
What's that? What, a blind person?
Blind person leading a blind person.
Right, okay, remember blind versus blind. So you get back to what you want, but I want to get back to blind person, right? So just remind me later.
I'll write it down.
Hey Siri, set reminder, blind person. Oh fuck, it actually has.
Yeah, just do that then.
Oh, and it just said, oh fuck as well. Blind person, oh fuck. Look. Shit.
Oh, fucking hell. This is great.
Yeah.
This is fucking great.
We should do this pissed one time. Not that we need any help, I don't think, but
fuck it. Just go all out and just get... I got fucking morphine in the house. Let's take some morphine.
We should get the YouTube boys down. Do you know, like we did Transgender Death Star? I still listen to that. I still think it's fucking class. Brilliant. So we should get like a couple of them, get Trav down, and we all just get fucked here, and we'll just
sleep there.
Do a podcast and get fucked.
Yeah,
I reckon that's fucking class. Are you done on blind leading the blind?
Well, I'd gone on to the blind leading the blind, but there was something else that I wanted to talk about.
Oh, so you've diverted from the diversion.
Fucking hell, I don't know. I'm gonna have to start taking notes. I'm convinced myself, right?
We need someone here. Do you know, like a Jamie on the Joe Rogan podcast?
Yeah.
Like we need somebody that's just there, just keeping us on track.
We're looking to employ a Jamie. Your name has to be Jamie. You're not going to pay you.
Your name has to be Jamie, and you're not going to get paid, but you have to come here every other week for now.
Yeah.
On a Wednesday morning in this fucking freezing cold.
But you're going to have a nice jug of squash.
You can have a jug of squash that isn't leaking this week, which is great.
No, it's a new bottle, isn't it?
New bottle.
And you didn't buy it just for you.
You can sit at his iMac and just pretend and just take notes.
Look at the screen.
Is it off?
Off.
You haven't turned it on
since
I fucking left.
Since you fucking left last time.
Talk about wasting fucking money. I'm going to go on a blind leading the blind. Fuck it. Not blind leading the blind, but a blind person. So in
leading
work,
another blind
was
person.
it yesterday or the day before? I think it was yesterday. It was Monday. This bird or old woman brought her fucking friend in who was blind. They had food, blah blah blah. She walked up to the bar. She's like, "You never guess what's happened." I was like, I was just sat on a laptop, and the fucking manager's like, "Oh, what's happened?" "I've only left my purse in the house." And she was like, "I never do this normally. I'm so sorry, blah blah blah. Can I just leave him here as insurance?" Just to show that I'm going to come back. And the manager was like, "What the fuck?" So she wanted to just leave a blind guy at his table.
What's the going rate? What's the resale value?
That's exactly, like, it's probably not as much as fucking we were going to charge him for food. fucking damaged goods. Like.
Yeah. He's worth 30 quid. All day.
Trying to barter him off. He's blind. He's got not a lot of time left in him. He's just a poor cunt. Like. Weirdly, though, she just ended up coming. She's like, can I take him as well? And we were like, okay.
So she changed the fucking deal.
Yeah. made it worse for us.
Yeah.
We were like me and one of the other managers, Gemma, who you're going to meet. I was just like, she's robbing us. I was like, they're going to get into the car now and drive off like
he's
fucking...
going to drive.
Yeah, that's literally what I said. But then when I was watching her leave the car park in the car, I was like, are you sure she's not the fucking blind one? Because she was fucking... Like, it took her probably about 7 or 8 minutes to just get out of a car park, reversing, and then just drive out. That's all. It took her fucking forever. I was like, she's the fucking blind one.
Did she come back?
Yes, but I'm so surprised. She was telling us, she's like, I never normally do this. My name is fucking Ina Fitzpatrick. I was like, okay, what's that going to do if you don't come back? Just fucking Ina Fitzpatrick. You're probably not on Facebook. Like, you don't know what Facebook is. You don't know what the internet is.
You can't see it.
You can't fucking reverse a car park
hell.
spot. It's fucking nuts. But yeah, I thought I was hilarious that she wanted to. Like, normally people are like, I'll leave my phone here, or I'll leave something of equal to or greater value than the meal itself. But I'll just leave this bit of flesh over in the corner up there. I wanted to play a game. I was just like, let's see how many people we can go and sit around this table without him noticing.
Yeah.
I was like, right, you go first. But nobody would play it, weirdly. She comes back. There's just 7 members of staff sat around his table saying nothing. But yeah, no, we didn't. But it was funny. Fucking human flesh insurance.
Yeah. There was a website years ago called manmeat.com.
That sounds like something else.
Yeah. I was talking to one of the boys last night, and I was like, oh, fucking hell. I said, there's this browser add-on. And I said, you go across the websites, and it'll just automatically add coupons.
Honey?
Yeah. It's called Honey.
Yeah.
I didn't tell him it was called Honey. I told him it was called Love Honey.
Oh, no.
Which is a sex toy website. There's fucking dildo.
I don't want coupons for dildos, you can. Yeah, Honey.
Yeah, but it's good. I'm not...
Do you use it?
We're not sponsored by Honey.
I'd love to get one sponsor.
Yeah, but we could get a sponsor.
For the 200 and something subs we got.
I'll sponsor us. With my new supplements.
Will you?
Yeah, that's all we're going to do is just sit here and drink it. So
it's been like fucking bouncing off the wall. I don't think we need any help today.
Tweaked off. Well, we fucking do.
I don't know what's going on. Well, we need help. Like, what? Does it, like, focus your brain?
Yeah.
Oh, I do need some.
I need energy.
Is it? I need to take that, like, fucking when I get up with nowhere and...
Try one now.
Have you got them here? Should we do it on fucking...
I'm not taking another one. I've had 3 already.
So I'm going to get collective dementia then, is it?
Right.
I did notice...
Yeah.
That you've got a scrotum on your desk. What's that about?
Stress scrotum. Try it.
I was having a dab at it. Ooh. Listen to that. That's it.
Mine don't sound like that.
Fucking hell. You need to get yourself fucking checked.
Right, you're going to take this headset off. I'm going to make him a
how long is this going to take now? Because I can't be bothered to cut it out.
And I got to go for a piss as well.
Oh, fuck,
just
man.
pause
you
it.
suck, like.
Pause it.
You suck. Hold on.
Just push fucking pause button.
Hold on. Where's the pause button?
It's there.
No, it's fucking... There's a stop button.
Oh, push stop button.
And we're back.
By the power of magical magic, we never left.
I didn't pause it. I stopped it. So I made a fool of myself.
Okay.
You're going to have seen, if you follow us on... if you follow the Big Fat Chat on Instagram, you're going to have seen what just happened in that little break there. I became Di. We were talking about method acting, so I became Di.
Yeah.
Right, let's do this shit then, shall we?
Do it.
I will. You shoot it like on the edge.
Just do it. Chug, 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 chug. Oh, fuck.
That was easy peasy.
Okay. You might notice a little bit of tingling now soon.
Where?
All over your face.
Really?
Yeah, there's something in it called beta-alanine, which is
better than worse or alanine.
It's worse than alanine shit. Yeah, beta-alanine.
Not good.
Not better.
Beta. All right.
Beta-alanine.
Is it alright if I play with your... is it wet? Why?
I spilled water earlier.
That's not leaking. You ain't got a leaky testicle.
You squeeze my fucking bollocks too tight.
Wait, no, I don't think so.
No?
I think we should learn to stop the podcast more often when it's drifting, I think. Rather than me having to edit it out. That was good, that was.
Yeah.
You've had a piss now.
I think piss breaks are needed. Do you need one?
No, I'm alright. I can hold it. I'm a big boy.
You haven't drunk fucking 3 litres of water already this morning.
You're right. Yeah. That is correct.
There's only so much I can pinch.
How much of these? Is this 1 litre?
That's a litre.
Well, I've done one. And a little bit of that.
Well, I'm on my fucking...
Where's that? Did I finish my thing and you've added...
No. You had a little bit left on the bottom, so I just put it in there.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I understand.
Yeah. So
Sorry, what was that?
That should...
I'm off. Fuck.
That should kick in now in about 15 minutes.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Can't wait. What's it meant to do, and what am I going to do?
You might feel like extremely energised.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How long would it for me to be on that for it to stop working?
I wouldn't recommend you take it every day.
Bearing in mind, like energy drinks never do anything for me. Like nothing like that. Like, do you know, like people like have a coffee in the morning and then they feel amazing. It doesn't do anything for me. Yeah, I think
caffeine doesn't affect me anyway.
I don't think it ever has affected me either.
Maybe you've got ADHD as well then.
I'm going to record this as well. We've also had your nipples, so I'm just going to record I've seen your testicles as well. Hold on.
Okay. Play by play. So yeah, while he's taking a fucking picture of a pair of balls, you've got to go across to the Big Fat Chat on Instagram and watch this. That being said, now this isn't going to be uploaded today, so...
Bollocks!
Have you seen that Peloton fucking advert?
Sorry, hold on. What?
Peloton, which is like interactive bike rides.
Yes.
Like, Steve, you're doing great. Keep it up. Janice, you're doing awesome.
They are
Phil,
battering
your
that
balls
advert.
are popped out the side of your shorts.
They are fucking hammering that advert.
Well, the Peloton.
Yeah.
I might get one.
What is it? What do you do? Do you pay for the bike or the subscription to the...
Pay for the bike and the subscription.
And what is it? Like a teen? A teen? A TV screen?
A TV screen. And then
Any TV screen. So you could like plug it into that over there?
No, it comes with it. It's all built in.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. So then you can see like the actual instructor then.
Where in the world?
Everywhere.
Like where would the instructor be?
In his house.
How much is that?
I think the bike's about 1,500 quid. And then it's about 30 quid. It's not expensive for the year, I don't think. I don't think it's expensive for the year.
Thing is, you'd have to think it's quite expensive because that guy's got to come out of his fucking... Well, actually, no, there'd be a few people doing it, wouldn't there? It wouldn't just be you.
Oh, yeah, there's fucking lots.
Yeah.
It's probably like hundreds of people doing it.
Yeah.
You can't see everybody else, only the instructor.
Yeah, obviously. You just don't... It isn't like... It's like a fucking Google Hangouts with just everybody's fucking sweaty, messy faces on.
Yeah.
That'd be good.
Imagine...
I do think that we should get the boys down here and have a drink and do shit like.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Fuck, I'm on coronavirus face.
I want to... I'd like to do some form of game expo this year. I think we need...
Holidays are a lot easier to come by for me now because there's less times where you're extremely busy because it's just busy all the time.
The only awkward thing with Eurogamer is that falls...
Is it meant to hurt your teeth? You're getting toothache. Is that a side effect? No, I'm alright.
My teeth have grown for...
What do we fuck? I'd be bouncing off the walls. No, I'd be fine. I'm fine.
I'm fine.
There's
nothing wrong with me. Nothing wrong with me. I can take it.
Why are you looking at me like that?
I've got one that like it's so fucking important.
Like
right?
death in a bag. Like
my sister gave it to me. She said you can have this. She said because I can't take it. She said I took it once.
Tried to kill my husband.
And I got really paranoid in the gym and thought that everybody wanted to fight me.
I keep trying to start a fight club in work, and I think it might happen soon.
Do it.
Yeah, I need to do. I enjoy it, man. I enjoy a fun fight. Do you know what I mean?
Why don't you get obviously like not for free, like, but get like a few people and do a boot camp? Yeah.
I don't really want the exercise bit. I just want to fight people.
Yeah, but it'll just double benefit.
What's your... Someone came up, Ben. Do you hear that?
He's going to be fucking...
Is it one of those ones that's secretive and then I'll find it later?
You've literally... No.
Is there anything there?
Turn to the left.
Is there a Grembo anywhere?
No, there's nothing there.
Nice. He's on your fucking floor somewhere.
Yeah. It's alright. There's fucking... Look at this pre-workout all over the fucking floor. staining my fucking floor.
Sorry, you said something then.
About.
I don't know. Boot camp.
We need to name this fucking episode Daimentia.
Daimentia.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah?
Yeah. That's one of the best things you've come up with today.
It's the fucking best thing I've come up with in fucking years.
I love how, like, die. Oh, I was, because...
Die goes with everything, though, doesn't
Yeah,
it?
that's what I was going to say now. It
Yeah.
literally goes with everything. Like,
Yeah.
so everything that you want to do, you could just put die at the beginning of it, because it just sounds like a vowel.
Or I'll die.
What's weird is I was talking to the girls in work,
Yeah.
and I was like, "Are you going to go see Die next week?" And they were like, "Ooh,"
Yeah.
because I know you as Die, but
Yeah.
like obviously they know your real name now, so it's like,
Yeah.
fuck,
Which is Aloysius.
Aloysius Lingping. Maybe you shouldn't have used your surname if you wanted to keep it secret. They all just know that your name's Dave Lingping.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Fuck shit.
Everybody else knows me as Dave.
Fucking let it out.
Oh, Dave.
What, Dave?
Oh, Dave boy.
Oh, wait, we've had something on Instagram. Optimus Wilbur, of course. Oh,
Knows well, was it?
he's a
Awesome.
fucking ledge, man.
He is.
Oh,
Where does he live?
Scotland, innit?
Oh, you
Yeah, he's
fuck.
Scotland.
We could have got him on you.
Wilbur, like,
Cut.
you have been, literally, you were one of the first people that ever interacted with us, and you're still going strong now, even after, like, a year of not knowing what was happening.
In fact, if we do go to an expo,
Let's invite Wilbur.
let's get fucking Wilbur along.
I'll invite Wilbur.
Yeah.
I'm fine with Wilbur.
Look,
Like, there was a couple of people who were really strong at the start that I don't really hear much from anymore. Blake Evans is a good guy.
Yeah.
Blake Evans messages me every once in a while, and now that we're back, he's quite interactive. I like that. But Optimus Wilbur is the boy every week.
Yeah.
Every time we drop a podcast, he shares it, fucking drops a love on it, comments. I'm a big fan.
I think the thing with YouTube, though, is like...
That's what I wanted. That's why I wanted to start it. Like, I love the fact that, like, he gives us a bit of interaction,
But
and in return we give
builds
him
friendships as well, doesn't it?
Yeah, well, YouTube has built pretty much all of the friendships that I've got now that I kind of maintain.
Yeah.
Because it's that group and Eli. Eli's the only person, and Josh. Speaking of Josh, well, it's half speaking of Josh. I've started properly heavy working on a new EP.
Good. Can I be in it?
If you want to, I'd love a little bit. I'd love some collabos, but I would have to fall in with like the feeling of whatever the song is like. But yeah, I mean, I want to erase Decade from my memories by doing a really fucking spot on, like, the songs that I've been writing.
Call it Decadence.
I'm not going to call it that.
I don't know what decadence means.
I'm going to call it Dimension.
Let's have a look what decadence means.
Decadence is like lavish, isn't it? It's kind of like.
Well, I could call it decadence.
Yeah, but I don't want to.
Oh, okay.
But like,
call it
like,
not decade.
do you know, like when I rushed it last time and I just rushed songs out. This time, if I don't like a lyric, I change it, and I like that. So it's going to take longer to write. But I'm not doing 9 songs because I reckon 3 of those songs I like out of the 9.
Okay, I think you're going to get that though. Anyway,
but I know why I don't like them is because I rushed them, and I know that they could have been better. Like, there's little like snippets of songs that I'm like, fuck it. Like, if I'd have just done a bit more effort.
Well, like with words used and intonation and.
Yeah, it was it's just, you can tell that I just went, yeah, that's good enough. Like,
well,
when
that word fits.
when I record, yeah.
Have you seen
like,
that Chris D'Elia doing Eminem?
Well, when he met Eminem.
No, he's a comedian, and he
yeah, I know he is.
Have you seen what he does? And he's like, "This is what Eminem raps like."
No. Don't pick your phone up, though. I don't want to edit. Listen to me. I don't.
He just tries to rhyme anything. So he's like, I'm war-torn, sitting behind the desk, and my hairy chest, and it's just fucking random as fuck. You've got to watch it. Chris D'Elia does Eminem on YouTube.
Yeah, that's what we'll do. We'll tell people to look for it instead of
me looking.
Yeah. But yeah, so
I think it needs to be a no phone rule.
I think it should, because, like, obviously, like, now I like the bit where we can refer back to something that I put on Instagram now today.
Yeah.
So on Saturday, they'll have already seen what we've been up to. So they're like,
Shall I have a look if we've got any other questions though?
Yeah, do that. I don't mind the questions, because, like, did we even cover the last one? We just
racism.
Yeah.
No, that's why we went off fucking track.
Yes.
And then we went on the blind leading the blind.
Blind lead and Daimentia and fucking...
Look, there's always going to be, getting back onto the subject of racism, or it's essentially like hate for a particular group.
I knew we'd get back to it.
Yeah.
Off-roading. We got a GoPro, off-roading, bam, 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 and now we're back in the car.
We are.
On the journey of racism.
In third gear.
Yeah.
You're always going to come up against something that people's got an opinion, or they want to discriminate against other fucking people. You get it? Look, with homophobia. I don't know why they called phobias.
Yeah.
I've never understood why they called a phobia.
I suppose it's the fear of the unknown. It's the fear of something you don't understand, isn't it? It's like you're scared of it because you don't understand it. I just made that up, but like
well, that makes more sense.
Yeah.
No.
So it's a homophobia because like you can't understand what it is, and it's scary. It's the same as death, isn't it?
Potentially.
Like, maybe.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
Boom.
And I'm going to run with that from now on. So I'm going to be a lot more accepting of that terminology.
Yeah. As long as you cite me in every time that you use that theory, then it's the same. It's the same as death, isn't it? You're scared. It's scary because you don't know. That's
all
scary.
you're scared of.
Yeah.
You can't be scared of the act of dying.
Yeah,
it's
I
like,
don't know if it's an act.
Did we have this?
We have had this conversation.
About sleeping.
We'll just touch upon it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a classic one. Like
yeah.
only the old school fans will have heard this one. Yeah.
So do we?
Still juggling these balls.
You are. Do we do it? We won't. Well, we don't need to broach the subject again. We'll skim over it. So essentially, when you're sleeping,
you're dead.
If you're not dreaming, then you can't really. This is my point. You can't turn on and say you love sleeping, the actual part of being asleep, because it's not an experience.
Yeah, it's a non-experience.
Yes.
Yeah.
You can say that you like non-experience, or you can like what sleeping gives you, but you can't actually.
You like the feeling. You like the feeling it gives you when you wake up. After you've
so
experienced.
When you're refreshed and things like that.
Yeah.
And the same applies with the former. Now I've used the terminology. He's walking these balls across the desk at me now.
I'm literally
you love them, don't you?
I'm making these testicles walk across the desk towards
I'll buy you a set of them for Valentine's Day.
Thanks, mate. I fucking appreciate that. I haven't put them. Like, I literally haven't put them down since I picked them up. It's a good feeling ball.
Stress balls, aren't they?
Stress balls. I wish there was like little testes in them though, that you could like run between your fingers and then like squeeze,
crush,
bite,
yeah,
just punch it. Yeah, so I'm gonna put them down because there we go. I've got a penchant for breaking this shit because I had a stressed tit once.
Yeah,
and I squeezed it so I had the nipple.
Dude, the nipple.
You
actually, fucking liar!
No,
you
I never.
You bet
Don't
it.
you dare!
You bet it.
How dare you! I bit it.
I bet it.
Now the areola fucking split away from the fucking tittage, like.
Did you bet it?
No.
Fuck, this has been the most random.
I love this though, because the last week one was quite. The last week was quite serious. I like.
2 weeks ago was quite serious.
Yeah, it's good to mix up. Like, for some reason, last week's hasn't posted on SoundCloud. I've only just noticed, which means it isn't on Apple Podcasts. So I'll sort that out today, which is Wednesday, and then I'll make sure that it actually launches on SoundCloud properly, because some people listen religiously on the Apple Podcast, which I didn't realise.
I'm not answering anymore. Sorry, if just
can you not find questions?
It's just gone back to the top. Fuck.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Wheel of Fortune trying to get down.
I tell you what, just like PM messages to the Facebook or something in there, because it's all in one place. Then just do that next time, because Dai's Twitter is more active than the big fat chat one. So do it on the one that's less active, and we can. Like, I'll be able to pull it up then, because he's fucking useless.
I am useless. Racism.
Yeah, let's get back to it again.
Yeah,
we had a little bit of a. We've got in the.
We will get to the end of it.
We've got in the lake. We've had a wash. Now we're back in the car again, third gear.
Yeah.
It's a long journey.
Fucking hell. Some people are blatantly racist.
Yeah.
Yeah, and a lot of them tend to be like really uneducated. They don't like a particular ethnic minority, probably on the basis of fucking skin colour.
Do you know what's crazy about it? Is how much of it is just from like being a product of their surroundings, like.
In what sense?
As in, like, you don't grow up racist unless you're told that there's something bad about black people or like
No.
any race. Do you know what I mean?
No.
You don't grow up unless you are, again, conditioned to think like that. You don't know, like, oh, I did. Again, I'm sorry, we're gonna have to stop the car again.
Okay.
We're gonna have to get out again.
Again.
Right, get the bike, so we're going off road. Noah came home from school the other day, and he said, like, we get phone calls all the time because he bangs his head like a fucking clown all the time. And he said to me, he got home and he was like, I banged my head today. I was like, yeah, no, boy, school's phoned me. Like, was everything all right? He was like, yeah, the boy ahead, but it was brown. And I was like, oh,
Okay.
fuck, like, how do you broach this with a fucking 4-year-old? So I was just like, but why would you say that? And he was like, because his skin is brown. And I was like, okay, but I was like, if you headbutted Nancy, would you say that you headbutted a white girl? And he said no. Well, I was like, it's exactly the same. Like, you just you headbutted a boy. I was like, what's his name? So I tried like, I know it sounds weird, but I tried humanizing the other. Do you know what I mean? The other kid, because but that's a fucking tough parenting thing.
Yeah.
Like, it was an accidental headbutt, but like the thing that he remembered was that the kid was brown. So I was just like, let's fucking nip this in the bud.
Yeah, but
That wasn't racism, obviously.
No,
but
that's
just like a kid like noticing differences. Like, it's like if you walk past someone in a wheelchair, kids like, what's that?
Yeah,
Do you know
but
what I mean?
just kids are innocent.
Why is that man's face funny? Shut the fuck up.
I remember my youngest took him to the fucking Asda.
I reckon yours is fucking lethal.
And he was like, there was a guy serving behind the counter, and he just fucking so straight, just like There's all the teeth gone.
That's drugs, kid.
And the one when we were in PC World, and he was like, why is that man so fat? I'm like, in all fairness to the guy, he turned around and I'm like, it's because I just eat food all the time. Fuck. I'm just like, fucking hell, sorry, mate.
To take a life lesson away from it, like.
Oh, they just put you in such compromised positions, like.
My fucking kid lies about me all the time. Something happened on TV where a bloke's face was pushed into the ground. And no one, when I got to my missus, Daddy does that to me. I was like, you fucking, like, Eve texts me. She's like, why is Noah saying this? I was like, I don't fucking know.
He does it.
It's fucking bullshit. And he said, what did he say? Oh, he said to Eve, Mommy, you look really nice today. You don't look fat. And Eve was like, okay, thanks. He goes, Daddy says you're fat. I was like, I've never called you fat. You're not fat. I was like, what the fuck? She phoned me again, and I was just like, what is this kid fucking doing? I have to come home and like fucking punish him, like.
Just a liar, like.
Like actual lies.
He does it. She'll come home.
If he says it to Eve, it's fine. But like, if he says it to a teacher, Dad, he pushes my face into the ground.
Yeah.
I've never done it. I've never done it.
Fucking social services. Right?
Fucking cheeky bastard, like.
I remember my mother always used to say, always tells this story that I'd answered the house that we had, where we used to live. I used to go and open the fucking door. It must have been about like 4.
Yeah.
And there was a woman. It was my sister was a baby, and the elf visitor came around, and I answered the door. And they went, "Oh, is your mother here?" I went, "Oh no." And they went, "Oh, where is she?" I went, "Pub." Is your father here? No. Where are they? Pub.
Were they in the house?
Yeah, they were in the house. Fucking ructions. Fucking ructions. But like, she'll come home and she'll say, "Oh, good day," and I'll, yeah, be great. And he'll turn around and say, "Daddy, haven't fed me.
Yeah.
I'm starving."
It's lies.
I'm like, "You've been to McDonald's. You've had
getting receipts out and shit to prove like your fucking innocence, like in the court.
I paid Apple Pay
in the court of parent, like you're gonna fucking no, it's nuts, man. Little kids, cunts, man.
Yeah,
actual cunts.
Little liars.
Yeah, little liars.
Little liars.
Have you seen that trailer for that film, Little Monsters?
No.
Where there's like a school trip and there's like zombies everywhere. It's like a comedy zombie film. It looks fucking class.
Is it?
My recommendation for today,
Yeah,
Little
yes.
Monsters.
Recommendations from films. I watched.
I haven't watched any films. I watched the second seasons of You. I finished that now.
I haven't even started that yet.
What? The second season or any of them?
Any of them.
Oh.
Is it good?
Yeah.
I watched American Sniper again the other night.
That's some long-ass film, innit?
Very good film.
Apparently it's not very true.
No, it's...
They've taken a lot of creative liberties, we'll call it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like the,
I heard he's a bit of a dickhead. I might be wrong. May have just made that up. Don't know.
just pulled that out the thin air.
Yeah,
just to fill air
What's his
time.
name? Kyle.
Chris Kyle.
Chris Kyle. Yeah, no, he's a wanker, he was.
Was he? Well,
Yeah. He got shot because he was a paedophile.
Have you made that bit up?
Yeah, I just did, sorry.
Fuck's sake.
Luckily, nobody listens to this.
Oh, fuck's sake. This episode will be pulled down straight away as soon as we make it big. Fuck.
They're gonna, yeah, it's gonna be one of those ones. You know, like Kevin Hart, he almost got the Oscars, and then they went back like fucking 10 years, and he made a little fucking homo joke.
Yeah.
That's what it is. They're
Fucking
gonna
hell. Can you imagine?
just as we're about to become the next Ant and Dec.
Yeah.
It'll
It's
be
gonna-
like, have you heard them talking about fucking?
Well, I better
pedos?
pull all my fucking videos down there.
Yeah, you're fucked.
Fuck that.
At least with us, they know what they're getting into. Like,
Yeah. I think if I ever go on like I'm a celebrity, like get me out there, I'll have to delete all of my videos.
that is one of the. I almost went for Big Brother, and the main reason I didn't is because of my check had passed. I
Didn't want to come
I
out.
did not want it to be in the papers. I just feel like it would be turned into something that it doesn't need to be. Because I would love, I think I'd be really, really good in Big Brother.
There'd be a lot of drama.
This is me, right? I avoid the drama until someone like goes like, if me and Eve fight, it's because Eve has gone at me like 4 times. Because like
Yeah.
at the first time I'd be like, right, okay. Second time I'm like, third time, and then fourth time, okay. Gloves on. Let's fucking go. We are fighting for like 5 days now.
Yeah, see, like the thing is like you're a dog with a bone, yeah?
Yeah.
Somebody like stepped on your fucking toes and then it would just be like carnage then. So it'd just be like constant.
If you stand on my toe now, there's going to be carnage. Just
Fuck
fucking
yeah.
My toe is fucking gangrenous at the minute.
Just fucking,
Did you see the video?
yeah.
It's just fucking bleeding. Just blood. Just blood.
Just a bloody sock.
Losing a pint of blood a day. Like
I saw the sock video. I didn't see like the naked toe.
the naked toe.
Is it a naked toe one there?
The naked toe is back.
I'll have to
Like
have a
because I
look at
fucked it
that.
in like October, November. When I went to watch the Joker,
Rephrase that.
I fucked my
Fucked
toe.
my naked toe. Fucking hell. While I'm sitting there
Fucking-
playing with stress balls. Fucking hell. They're bigger than mine.
They're fucking hefty, but it all just fluid, isn't it? It's retaining water.
Yeah. My ball to dick ratio is good. Have you got a good ball to dick ratio?
I tell you who's got a slightly skewed ball to dick ratio. Eli,
In what sense?
as in his balls are like fists.
Are they?
Yeah, he can. I reckon he could just sit his dick on his balls, just like as a
Can you
throne.
remember Viz?
Like a dick throne. Yeah,
There was a guy called Buster Gonads and he used to like bounce around, not like on a fucking space opera.
yeah, on his balls.
On his balls. Is
Nice.
that? Yeah, that's your new name. I'm going to change his name to Buster. Fucking.
In the group. I kind of like, so our group right now is called Terror Plot, and I've changed Eli's name to like a fucking a stereotypical terroristy sounding name, so that if anybody ever messages and somebody looks at your screen, it's like Ali Abdelaziz said something in Terror Plot.
What's my name in it now? Because you changed my fucking name.
Mr. 360 or Mr. 305 or something.
Why 305?
Because Gravy said you look like Pitbull.
Who's fucking Pitbull?
The fucking rapper Pitbull. Mr. 305.
I'm going to have to have a look.
Mr.
what he looks like.
Worldwide.
Pitbull,
Dale.
305.
I know you want me. You know I want you. I don't think you look anything
I look
like him.
fuck all like
yeah,
him.
no, it's like it's a bullshit name, man. It's to be fair.
Fucking stupid cunt. Fuck you, Gravy.
Every
Gravy comes up in every
yeah,
episode.
every podcast.
Right, let's change his name now to
Fuck, man. Where's this cough
Buster
coming from?
Gonads or Bailey Big Balls.
Buster Gonads, I reckon. I don't even know who he is. Though. I tell you what, Viz though. Viz produced one of my favourite books of all time,
Profanosaurus.
The Profanosaurus. So fucking
Love
good.
it.
It's one of those ones where if you're in a group and you just start reading it, you're never getting through without like bursting your sides laughing.
Fucking amazing.
You just open it up on any page and you just start reading, and everyone's in.
I used to have one in the toilet. I just read out when I was on the toilet.
That's good. That's a good. That's the best toilet read. Buster going, oh, yeah, I did see that,
See,
actually.
like, he's got his balls now.
He's got his balls.
I think they got bigger.
He did that before fucking South Park, did he? Because South Park tried that. Never mind, I got a new... Do you want to go?
Have you seen the South Park episode where they're all dressed as Bane?
No.
So...
I'm so out of touch with South Park, and I
So
fucking
they
love
role
it
play
as
and
well.
having sex now. Kyle's mother and father are having sex.
Kyle's mother and father, or Stan's.
Right, who's...
Kyle's the Jew.
Right.
So Stan...
Who's got the one with the
one that
Canadian
did cream
brother?
free... Oh, yeah, Kyle, yeah.
Right, so they probably role playing during sex, and he dresses up as the UPS man. So then the little brother then, I can't remember his name now. Ike draws a picture of a UPS man fucking his mother. The father then finds this and thinks that his missus is having an affair with the UPS man. So they all order Bane masks off Amazon, knowing that he's going to deliver them. They all put the fucking Bane masks on, and then they like commandeer his vehicle, and they're all in the thing dressed up. He's like, Mr. UPS man, you should have thought twice about fucking our wives. And then they take him out the fucking lane and batter him to death.
There's a documentary about how South Park is made. Have you seen that?
It takes them like fucking
days
to just put a fucking episode together. There's
they
a piece of
turn it
software.
around in like 7 days. It's fucking incredible.
It's a piece of Windows software. You can create your own episodes.
Yeah.
Fast.
Absolutely berserk.
Because there's not really a lot of animation that really needs to take place.
It's all about its crudeness, isn't it? I mean, it's come along technologically since back in the day when they actually used paper. They actually shot it on paper and shit, didn't they? Yeah, they actually, that actually was, yeah.
Paper
like
and a straw moving the character. Like.
Stop motion, like that's insane.
Yeah.
But I like that they've kept the feel and the look of it, but they use quite a bit of 3D now. I think it might all be 3D actually.
Have you played The Fractured Butthole?
No, I played the first one.
No, it's fucking... I don't know how they get away with a lot of this, right? Because, like, I'm sure I told you about this before. Based on difficulty. So easy.
Yeah.
You know, like the whitest white person ever. You put it onto extra hard, and your character is
black.
And it's basically...
The thing is, they could pass it off as like social commentary or something, couldn't they?
Yeah, but
so
when you select the character, they say that basically, like, the difficulty doesn't change the hardness of the game. It just changes other aspects of your life.
That's good.
That's insane.
It's funny though. That's the whole point of them, isn't it?
But that's the whole point of comedy.
Yeah.
And I think comedy you should be allowed to make jokes, and this is the way that society is going. As long as there's
no victim.
Yeah, you're not.
As long as you're not doing it at someone's expense.
Exactly.
Yeah, so, like to their face.
Now there's a difference now, and I think it should be like we've been open about my mental health and my depression and things like that. Now, I'll take the piss out of the thing, certain behaviours that I've done.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a difference between doing that and then going about somebody who's depressed and going, you fucking depressed cunt.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a difference.
Yeah, that's bullying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But see, people can't, they blur the fucking lines, and then you can't say fuck all.
Do you know, recently, I have been coming closer and closer and closer to writing a stand-up show and maybe doing one.
Do it.
I'd love to, but I'm not very good public speaking. I'm terrible.
Yeah, but you use that to your advantage then,
You'd think that I'm really good at it because I love being the centre of attention, like around people I know. So like I love, like if I'm in work, I love being the centre of attention where like everybody's laughing at me. But then if I'm with strangers or like if the expectation is that I'm the show, then it's different. Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but if you feel awkward, then wouldn't you?
Yeah.
So
I shake like a shitting dog anyway.
Yeah, but
that's magnified to about 10 times.
Yeah,
I look like I'm
you
fucking...
write you a fucking thing around that. You overinflate that.
Yeah.
So like you look at
terrified to be here.
No. Right. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
As an example, right? Tubers.
Here we go.
Yeah. Now, I wanted to do that as a mockumentary.
Yeah.
So, not really creating dramatically different characters from the
What
people
we
who
were.
were in place.
Yeah.
Now, the difference being then is if you film it from a mockumentary perspective, a lot of the awkwardness from being filmed creates fucking comedy.
Yeah, but I'd be fine with that.
Yeah.
Because we did that Tweeds thing, and that was funny. I thought that was hilarious, but and that was easy. But I think it's different. Like being recorded for like a show that's going to be edited and stuff. I think it's different than like when I had to do my brother's speech for his wedding.
Yeah.
I was a fucking mess. Like I actually pre-recorded it, and I was going to play it on a projector instead of doing it live.
Yeah.
I put my suit on and I recorded myself back in the Angry Welshman days.
Right.
But I ended up doing it live, and it was fucking terrible. I shit myself like. And I was in a room full of people I knew. I'm just not very good at that public speaking thing. Maybe this street photography, because like it's a really like you have to get over shyness. Not that I'm shy, but like you have to get over a shyness to do street photography, because you have to be up in like not up in people's faces, but you have to do things that make you uncomfortable.
Yeah.
It's really uncomfortable to take pictures of a person that doesn't know or is not so much unwilling, but like kind of. Like, if I'm just sat there and someone runs up to me and just snaps me a picture, I'm like, what the fuck was that? Do you know what I mean? And like, there's like an anxiety.
Hide it in a big box.
Have you seen my
Hide
camera?
yourself in a big box. Just walk around after people.
Incognitus.
Don't worry about me, I'm just a box.
Carry on.
Nothing to see here. Why does the box sound like that?
I don't know.
Oh, hello there, I'm a box.
There's an English box over there. It's blended in. If it was like a Welsh, you'd just be like, why is there a Welsh guy in a box? But if it's a posh English,
it's an English box.
You just think it's the box English. Especially if it's an Amazon box with a smile. It's just, no, I mean it's just a box.
Yeah, just a regular English box.
Can't be anyone in there. But yeah, I think I need to knock it on the head now, because time's getting on a little bit. But quite enjoyed today.
It's random.
It's been weird as fuck. I love the weird ones as well. So like this is good for me.
I don't think we answered. Like I don't think we stayed on.
Did we get to racism? Racism's bad, kids.
Yeah, people are racist because they can't.
Yeah.
Plain and simple.
Why are people arrogant? I think that it's being a product of their environment, and I think that the progression of humanity is very, very slow. That's what I think.
Okay.
I think that it's really hard. Like things that your parents used to do now, you still do religiously without knowing. Like there is still an argument that technology is really bad for kids, and I don't believe that. I believe that it's very good for kids in doses.
In doses.
I don't think that it's a good excuse for lazy parenting, and I don't think that it's good to be on it all the time, and I don't think it's good to take over all the outsidey stuff and the interacting with things.
It hasn't been good for us. We've got first-hand experience of how destructive technology can be.
Yeah. But I feel like in the world that we live in, which is fully 100% technology driven, to not have an early start in it is stupid. And people like Gary V and things like that.
It's all down to regulation, right? So, like, and not overindulgence of something.
That's literally everything, though, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. You take too many paracetamol, you're going to fucking overdose and die.
Too much of anything.
Cakes, you'll turn into a fat cunt.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah? Too much heroin, you'll rob off your nan.
Exactly. Too much. That's the whole point, isn't it? Like like on a Friday, Noah gets to play Minecraft for a few hours, and he's like, he'll ask me, is today the day? I'm like, no. He's like, okay.
Yeah.
He gets 3 hours maybe ish on just Minecraft to play whatever he wants to do, and I don't think that's destructive to him. He's learning about like materials and how things like interact with each other. I know it's in a very like fucking crude form with Minecraft. But it's all critical thinking, isn't it? Yeah, he'll use a furnace for what it's meant to. He'll know that you can burn wood to make to turn sand into glass. Yeah. Like you ask my 4-year-old son, how do you make glass? He could tell you, like, do you know what I mean? And it's like that, like, and I just don't think it's bad. No. And all the games he plays are either helping motor functions or they're helping something. Yeah. They're helping like quick thinking. Yeah. Do you remember like Temple Run? He's got an equivalent of that, and he's a fucking machine on it. He's quick thinking. He knows like up, down, left, right, like. And I don't think that's a bad thing. No. I also think that it's probably good for old people as well. My nan is awesome on Gears of War 3. She pooned me on COD. No. she plays games and word games and shit, and she lives on her own a lot. And you normally see the people that live on their own, like they start to succumb to like Daimentia and that shit. Do you know what I mean? And like she's not, because she's constantly working her brain. I genuinely believe, like in the next maybe 10, 15 years, we're probably going to see a decline in dementia where the people that were brought up on technology start to get old.
Yeah.
Rather than the people now who are still dead set against all type of technology.
Well, I think people are aging better.
Yeah.
Yeah. You think like
What do you mean?
Well, I think
I don't know why I agreed with you without knowing what you mean. But yes, Di.
I think that right. So let's go back. Fuck, even as far as 50 years ago.
Yeah.
A 30-year-old man looked fucking old.
Yeah, do you reckon that's just because everyone's just pumping themselves full of fucking like
Drugs.
Yeah. I was thinking more like drugs.
Well, yeah, but so like you look at we back in the car. You look at things like,
if you look at our GPS tracker on where this fucking journey's gone, we're gonna be right. It's like a fucking Zorro, fucking the Z from Zorro, like just fucking nothing straight.
You look at physical exercise.
Yeah.
There's a lot more people who are training now. Life is easier from like manual labour.
I feel like there's a pressure on people to look better, maybe because they expose their life more because of social media. So there's like a pressure to come across in a certain way. So like probably young men are probably more tempted by that.
And that can go
regime.
2 ways, can it?
Do you know what I mean?
There's
like me,
I don't
look after myself. I got a dinner on the 18th. I'm fucking terrified. I might have to shave.
Fucking hell.
I'm gonna have to have an haircut.
Wax.
I'm so terrible at like looking after myself. It's unbelievable. Like really bad. Like I don't care how I look at all ever. So like I'm gonna have to wear a suit.
But is there
the thing is, I'm gonna have to sort that out because I'm fucking filming a wedding on the 22nd. I can't look.
I'm my best man. Oh fucking!
Are
It's
you?
gonna be fucking fun.
You got to do a speech.
Yeah.
Nice. Is it gonna be good?
It's gonna part the room.
How we?
Some people are going to go, yeah, I can get on board with that, and other people are going to go, I'm really offended.
I'm going to leave.
Yeah. But in true Ricky Gervais fashion, they're never going to have to call me
off,
back.
I don't care. I don't care. Yeah. I don't care.
I'm not coming back
Fuck
again.
off.
Yeah, I just don't care.
I love that. I don't care. Shut up. I don't care.
Yeah. Just come up and get your order.
Shut
Fuck
up,
off.
Come up here, thank God, and fuck off.
Yeah.
He's a ledge, but I fucking love him.
Brilliant, isn't he?
Apart from his love for animals, I think I'm the same person as him. Like, I think I hate domesticated pets. I've realised the more and more time goes on, I just hate domesticated animals.
I like the snakes. My snakes are awesome.
I don't know they're there, so it's fine. Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I could have come in here today, not known you've had steaks, and just think that you're trying to keep this fucking log warm.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, a log.
It's my log burner.
Yeah. A log conservationist.
Yeah,
it is. I'm not too bad now. It was freezing when I came in here first. I'm okay now. I don't know if I'm acclimatising as well now. I'm getting that dye weather thing.
You're starting to tip. You're a bit more rapid now. Like.
I don't know if that's the fucking pre-workout.
That is the pre-workout. How do teeth itch?
No.
No?
No.
Just lick them to check.
Digress and like fuck, I love it. What's the shoulder gang, mate?
There's only 2 members.
Both you and him.
Me and him. I've signed his, and he signed mine.
Nice. Where'd you get them from?
I made them.
Right, we're looking at like 2 fucking certificates on the wall. It's just the shoulder gang.
Yeah, there's only two members.
They look quite a fish, to be honest. That's a preset, isn't it? That's like a publisher certificate preset. Nice. Yeah. I like that.
Good, isn't it? There's only 2 members, though. We just like training shoulders. I just want the biggest fucking shoulder. I want my shoulders to be so big that I can't walk through a door. Nice. Unless I've had to turn off.
I'm like that, but with my belly.
Yeah?
Yeah. I've realised now that I have to sit. Can you see the way I'm sitting? I have to sit like this because there's an overhang now.
Yeah.
Just to like stop my... Like, I'm suffocating my dick.
So gut to dick ratio, how's that?
I saw that odd thing. I can still see my dick. My dick's fine.
Yeah,
like, yeah, it's good.
I like the gut to clunge ratio as well.
I'm at the point though. Yeah, have you noticed like fat birds have like another belly, like a cunt belly, a gunt?
A gunt, yeah.
Yeah. That's weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm kind of into it though.
You can't do anything with it though.
No. Like I can prove I'm not racist because I like chubby black girls. Weird. This is a really weird thing.
I'm not racist.
Because
Fat Lucretia's my girlfriend.
You can't be racist if you find them attractive. No, but like I'm not generally a fan of chubby girls.
Right.
But chubby black women do it for me. How weird is that? Like I've searched it. Like
what? The
chubby black girls.
Oh right, okay.
No.
Yeah, but there's a name for them, isn't there?
Fucking, is it BBWs? Is that black? Big black women?
Yes.
Is that what BBW stands for?
Yeah.
How weird is it that it's like if I saw like a fat white woman, I'm like meh. But I love a big.
I don't know. I think it's body shapes. Body shapes are very different, aren't they?
Black women have got slightly different kind of anatomy. I don't know. I don't really know. It's a weird thing to.
Big booty hoes, hot booty. Remember that song?
No. Have you heard Big Booty Hoes?
Girl, I just can't understand why I love your hoochie ass. 6 is what I need you for. I got a good girl, but I need a whore.
I hope that's from like the 90s.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Good. That's what I did.
Do you know Milli Vanilli were liars?
I like big, but have you heard Milli Vanilli?
Yeah, they fucking fakers.
They were.
They used to like mime.
Did they?
Lip sync.
That's literally every pop star ever.
Yeah.
Did you know that Cher used auto-tune? She was the fucking pioneer, man. Everybody, like Lil Yachty, Lil Uzi Vert, all them can fucking accredit their success to Cher. Fucking believing in life after love.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
that was bonkers, that was.
Yeah. That was back when it was used almost sparingly.
You can do that without auto-tune, that effect. By like switching your breath, you singing from your mouth to your nose very fast.
You just go, gypsies, gypsies, do you believe in life after love? Like that. I could feel something.
Britney Spears is another one. She's a fucking mad singer, she is.
Does she mimes? No? I don't know.
Yeah.
Rihanna, shocking live apparently.
Yeah.
My missus went to see her, and she like David Guetta played on for her, and everyone who went liked David Guetta more than Rihanna.
Katy Perry's apparently very bad live as well.
She's terrible.
Yeah.
I'd let her fucking fart in my mouth, like, but
yeah.
Rita
Probably
Ora.
be fucking mind.
Someone else
I
next
can't
to
smell
her.
it. I can't fucking smell it. Fucking hell.
Rita Ora. I don't know if I've ever said this on the podcast, but she's like dream woman material, I think.
What do you call as a very good singer?
I don't care about the talent.
Jessie J.
She's
very good. Live.
But she does that weird that shit, like.
Yeah, what do they call her? There's a name for it, isn't
annoying as fuck.
Yeah. Fucking shut up.
Oh, I see that you've got annoying cunt down. It's like, what is that like?
Sounds like fucking la 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 la.
I love Lewis Capaldi, but he changes words for no reason.
To make him fit.
Yeah, like why?
Scottish.
But it isn't Scottish either.
Aye.
Like right now, I can't think of any, but he does it a lot.
Oh, we gotta have to.
See, I know I put myself on the fucking spot. You know?
I like the way he sings. He's got a very lazy mouth.
What's the He's got a very lazy everything, but his fucking
funny
eyes
as
are
fuck. He is funny.
He's a ledge.
Fuck.
He is a ledge. I feel like I want more celebrities just to be like that. Like,
yeah.
How endearing is he? That's how he broke America so soon. It's just because everyone just loved him before he got there. Like,
do you see that he fucking rinsed Noel Gallagher, didn't he?
Oh, that was so funny, man.
Fucking ruined it.
He was fucking texting his daughter and shit. What a fucking ledge, like. What an absolute ledge. I do love him, but he does. Why can't I think of any of the words he changes now? What's the song that got him famous?
Somebody does something.
Somebody home. I guess I kind of like the way you numbed all the pain another day. Okay, I can't think of any now, but he does do it. I'm gonna fucking through it all. I let my guard down, and you pulled the rug. It's like that isn't the way you talk. I can't chops either because I do American accent when I rap. So okay, yeah. Lewis Capaldi, you're doing everything fine, mate.
Have you seen somebody put up? They said, "Oh, look, why didn't you sing in your normal accent?"
I need somebody to
not
love.
not to him, but they did it to some fucking bird because she sings in an American accent, which a lot of people
Everybody
tend to do.
does, yeah.
Apart
from Biffy Clyro.
Yeah.
Biffy Clyro do that Scottish thing. They own that, like, fair play.
But basically, it was just like, well, if I fucking sang, it'd sound like this, and she just
And
basically...
you wouldn't buy as many records.
No.
I'm here to sell, bitch. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's more accessible, isn't it? That's the truth of it.
Fucking only way is Essex. Yeah.
Like, if you're going to see a film that's got American actors in it, or a film that's dubbed and it's Spanish, which one are you going to watch?
Well, exactly.
You watch the American one. It's more accessible.
Yeah.
So if I want to listen to music, I want to be able to, like, I don't want to fucking, like, I like the people that own it. So, like, there's a rapper that I know that raps in Welsh. Not in Welsh, in his Welsh accent, but English, like, but...
Yeah. There's certain things that it works for.
Yeah, but, like, his vibe is that, and like he just owns the fact that he's got
Catatonia. She owned
did, like,
that.
she did get kind of Welshy, wasn't she?
She was fucking full on Welshy.
Yeah.
It's all over the front page. You give me a road rage.
Road rage.
But
Where's the can?
accents are a funny thing, aren't they?
Hilarious.
Because I think like the most like I like the American accent, but I say that
it's
in the broad
because we're
sense.
accustomed to it, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
And it's like that the
most
film
pleasing on the
film
ear,
American, because there is some horrible American accents as well.
Yes.
Atlanta, horrible. You can't fucking tell what this. I love you are, mate. And then you got the what's the what do you remember? Charleston. Is that what the?
Well, the song.
No, my character Charleston. And he spoke with like a kind of what is that? Southern it is.
Like a hillbilly.
Charleston. Oh, what the fuck? I can't believe you knew that.
Hey, son.
It's almost Texan, but like I can't remember what the fuck, man. See, I would just go back and look at Angry Welshman now, but I can't because I fucking deleted all the videos because I'm a fucking moron.
And you never saved them on...
No.
OCD, you want to say?
What's that?
Obsessive compulsive disorder, just not to get rid of them.
I had to get rid of him because I needed to make Josh a manager of Big Fat Chat, but the Big Fat Chat wasn't the right type of channel, and the only channel I had that was the right type of channel was Angry Welshman, so I had to merge them, and that's what made it delete.
Well, deleted while you merged?
Yeah, it said...
Not like, as a result of, like, click delete?
No, it was like, it gave me the choice. It told me, I made the choice to do it, but I fucking fully regret that choice now.
Did you do it the wrong way round?
What do you mean? No, it tells you, by doing this, all of the Angry Welshman stuff is going to go. You're going to lose all your subs, you're going to lose all the thing, and you're just going to you're going to create... Big Fat Chat is going to be the Angry Welshman channel because it's a business, like, you need a business channel to put someone as an admin.
Right. Okay.
So, like, I had, for a time, Josh was uploading, editing and uploading the videos. So, he would upload it through his YouTube channel to mine.
Right, okay.
But to get that, I had to lose the Angry Welshman channel. And I'm so sad about it now.
Fucking bastards.
Yeah, because there was so many videos that I just liked going back and watching every once in a while. And, you know, like, I had so many unlisted ones.
Yeah.
I had that like 15-minute video from the fucking house party we had here.
Yeah.
Where it's so much fucking random shit went on. Like, that's gone. The only thing that's left of that now is a picture of me sleeping on top of Shave with Gravy sleeping on top of me. That's the only picture that's the only thing that exists from that night now.
Yeah,
and
my
that
video was downstairs there, wasn't it?
And that video of what's her face fucking punching me in the dick.
What's she up to now? Is she still like active doing anything?
I don't know.
She was doing videos at one point.
She was doing Twitch and she was doing really well, I think.
Right.
I don't know if she still does anything like that anymore. I know she's in like IT. She's got a decent job, I think.
Yeah.
I don't really like. I see her on Instagram every once in a while with no clothes on, which is fine.
Oh, okay.
No
cool.
issues. I'm fine with it. Gravy's fine with it.
I'll be fine with it.
Yeah, just
okay.
Yeah. I don't know where I was planning on going with that one. I said about fucking half hour ago I'm gonna have to fucking knock this on the head.
Yeah, back in the car now.
I am actually gonna have to knock it on the head now. Though,
pull over there.
Should we get? Said camp is here for the night.
Yeah.
So yeah, right. Okay, so hit us with some questions for the next one.
Yeah.
On an fuck me. See, I nearly said Angry Welshman. On a Big Fat Chat outlet. So either the Big Fat Chat Insta or the Big Fat Chat kind of Twitter, yeah, I check Twitter not as often as anything else, but I'll check it before I come here, and I'll get the notifications and shit.
Did you know if you've got, you can link your Instagram to your Facebook page.
Yeah, that's
so
what mine already is.
Yeah, you get all the messages from Instagram on the Facebook as well.
Yeah. And mine automatic, like, so if I post something to Instagram, it posts to
automatically. Yeah.
I need to set it up for Twitter again because some reason it's unlinked, but I can't remember my password for the Angry Welshman channel. so I do need to do it, but I just can't remember the password.
Fucking hell.
But yeah, we're going to knock it on the head there, guys. This is going to be a fucking hefty one. Hold on.
Yeah.
It was 41 minutes when I stopped, and it's 51 now, so you're talking hour and good wedge. Like hour and
You
a half.
stopped now?
I haven't stopped yet.
No.
No.
Right, okay.
Like, fuck, what am I, Stretch Armstrong? Just fucking all over there. But yeah, I think I kind of like this because there's the short setup times. So I did say I wanted to do video, but unless it's like a constantly set up thing that we just walk into and do, I don't know if I want to come here and spend an hour setting up video.
Up just to do it,
yeah, so I kind of enjoy this, but maybe we'll do like a special.
Yeah.
I'll book some time off so that I'm not fucked the day before, and I'll come and we'll do like a special. Maybe if we get the boys down.
Yeah.
Or maybe the tea with the boys, guys, because that would be quite good to meld the both of it. That would be fun.
Yeah.
Get Josh and Eli up here. We'll have a fucking couple of pints before we start.
Yeah.
And then we'll film it.
Just got a bucket in the corner. Go for the pit. Oh, go over there.
We'll piss before we start. We should like this is
Fuck
child's
off.
play. This is
Fucking
amateur.
drinking alcohol. You'll be pissing all night.
This is amateur shit. Just like catheter.
Yeah.
Jam a catheter.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're gonna shoot off.
I can put a catheter in.
Should we?
Not now.
No, please don't. I wouldn't mind a shit bag. That's for another day. It's for another day.
Yeah.
I mean, get out of the car. Get out of the car.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we'll catch you next time on the Angry Welshman, guys. No, fuck! I did it again. Talking about Angry Welshman.
Oh yeah, see.
I think that's like my mind telling me do an Angry Welshman.
Do
video,
it.
like.
Do it. I still want to film something.
I really want to. It's the effort and the time. Like sick.
It is.
It's not even so much the shooting of it. It's the editing of it afterwards. That's like, ugh. Do you know what I mean?
Mm.
Which I can't complain about because that's what I kind of want to turn into my job. So like,
Yeah.
I should probably get the practice in. Like,
I need to do a video. Fuck's sake.
do a video.
We're going to be having a conversation in 2 weeks, and I'm still not going to know what to do. Fucking hell! I don't know what to do. Look.
What in an ideal world, apart from Xbox One trolling, would you like to see Di do?
Are you asking me?
I'm asking the fucking the plenty of people out there. Like, I wasn't looking at you. I was looking at your fucking condiments. Not condiments. What are they called? Supplements.
Condiments.
Just got a fucking glass shelf of fucking salt and mustard.
Oh, can I have some pre-workout chicken, please? What am I fucking tits? So how are you feeling off that thing? Oh, don't do now. Think about it.
I think I was in a weird mood anyway.
Yeah.
And it may have just heightened that a little bit.
Okay.
But I feel like I have quite a high tolerance for caffeine-based things anyway.
There's a lot of caffeine in that.
Yeah, I think I've got quite a bit of tolerance for it.
There's more than 4 cups
But
on the head.
when you see my car flying past your window,
Fucking E.T.
yeah, no, it's fucking hit him. But yeah, I don't feel too much different. I don't think. I don't know.
Selling this really well.
I don't know. But no, I think it's me more than the product.
Yeah, look,
like,
I've got a massive tolerance for caffeine, so I can just drink.
Yeah.
But like
some people who like do that dependent shit, it might be great for them. Like.
Yeah.
But I'm the worst person for like any sort of like energy or do you know what I mean, like those type of things. Because the only thing I get from like Monster and all that shit is a dodgy gut and fucking soiled pants.
Yeah.
I don't know why, it just makes me shit.
Yeah.
As soon as I drink it, it touches my tongue, and I'm fluid-based shitting.
Well, it stimulates, not just you fucking...
You bowels.
Brain. Well, it does.
Yeah, but I get an overactive fucking bowel on it.
So you think about like, what happens, like, what do people standardly do when they... Right, say for argument's sake, you're somewhere that heightens your anxiety. People want to fart straight away, don't they?
Do they?
Well, yeah, normally.
I don't know.
Just makes everything like, ooh.
Low-flying chopper.
Get to the chopper.
They gonna think?
Have you played Mortal Kombat 11?
No, isn't a Joker being put in it?
Yeah, but the T800's in it and the voice acting's terrible.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
What, is it the Arnold Schwarzenegger T800?
No.
Or is it
Oh, yeah, yeah.
It's meant to be the Arnold.
It's meant to be Arnold's voice and it's fucking
Is
terrible.
it?
Be back in the car, mate.
Fucking lethal as fuck. This is like what people are getting now is literally like our relationship incarnate. Like,
Yeah.
like I could be walking out even after this podcast is done now. I'll open that door to leave and we'll start talking, and then I'll be like, right,
And then
I
you'll be on the
got,
punch
I'll be
bag.
like, right, I gotta go. Yeah, last time I was ready to go because I needed to go, and then I ended up with fucking gloves on doing the fucking punch bag. Like, this is literally our relationship. Like, this is exactly, people are seeing the legit real me and you. Like, it'll take me now another 3/4 of an hour to get here. 50 foot. How far does he drive? Like, probably about 50 foot to get in my car, and then when I leave, you'll text me.
Yeah.
That's literally our relationship.
I think we need to go down the route of having like a bit more wackiness. It's been fun.
Yeah. I like it started a little bit thing, but that's fine. And just like kind of release the characters a little bit.
Yeah.
I think so. I think this has been a really good one. We'll find out. No. We'll have to share the arse off this one because this is I think this one shows our character a little bit more.
Yeah.
Daimentia. That's what our band would be.
Yeah.
But we can't play the songs because we've forgotten them all.
Fucking, yeah. What are we playing? I don't know. What key?
Just get out on the thing and fuck, I've forgotten how to play guitar. That's it, folks.
Memory blocks, or we back in the fucking car? Should we do
Yeah.
memory blocks the next time?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Right. Yeah, because I do actually have to go because I've got stuff to do before I pick my kid up. So
Yeah. Okay. We
was-
have got to go now.
it was a pleasure,
Yeah, it was.
as always.
Never a chore.
Optimus Wilbur, big shouts.
Yes.
And Blake Evans.
Big shout to everybody who listens.
Yeah. I mean,
Legends.
if we start interactions, and people talk, like I'm pretty sure I reply to everybody.
I think I need to start like replying as well.
Yeah. Reese Joseph, he's been with me since Angry Welshman, and I think he listens quite often. So
Yeah.
he's one of the very few people that's left from like my fandom that I didn't delete because I went. I turned. Say it again.
Back in the car again.
Yeah, no, I know. Fuck. This is going to be called Daimentia. Get back in the car.
Yeah, we forgot.
People are going to be, what the fuck is that? What is that title? And then by the end, they're like, I got it.
Yeah.
I got you. I know exactly what you're talking about. But he's like, I did like a friend cull. Do you know when I got into trouble with the police for making a poster?
Yeah.
I did a friend cull. I got rid of all like people that were just like Angry Welshman fans.
Yeah.
And I just kept like friends.
Yeah.
But he was one of the few that I kept. He used to text me and ask me like what I do for YouTube, and I don't think he ever tried it. But he's a funny guy. Anyway.
I digress.
Again, I digress. What the fuck are we going to call it? I forgot what it's called. Daimentia, get back in the car.
Get back in the car.
Episode 3.
Fuck.
Anyway, I'm going to say goodbye for the last time now, guys. Thanks very much for your time. It's been a fucking pleasure.
Next time.
And we'll catch you in 2 weeks' time, probably. Hopefully.
Adios.
Yeah. Bye.
Ta-da.
And I never cut this bit out either, so I'm going to leave this bit in.
Yeah.
Where they just hear me lean over and press stop.